Hi Gemini, this is your lunar eclipse reading. It's for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Going to be taking a look at what you're needing to release during this eclipse season and what is wanting to be manifested or what is coming in for you. Alright, if you're watching me on YouTube, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, like and share. TikTok family, what's good? Drop your comments as always. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so via the website naturalmiracles.co.uk or just drop it in the comments or a DM. Alright, so Gemini, what is Spirit or what is the universe asking you to release at this time? Let's take a look. First card on the floor. Anytime a cards drop on the floor, that means the message is emphasized. So we have shadow work. So emphasis that some shadow work is needed at this time, Gemini. We have night, moon, shadow work. Let's get one more. And we have change your tune, moonlight serenade. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have slow it down, moonstone. Show you the card. There you go. So, Gemini, yeah, straight away. Shadow work is needed. That's the card that dropped, which means it was emphasized. So shadow work is literally looking at your darker side, let's call it, looking at your toxic traits, looking at your responses to your triggers. This is typically something that we keep hidden, this side of us we keep hidden from the world, or try to as much as possible. But when we're triggered, these things obviously come to the surface. So shadow work is literally the darker aspects of you being brought into the light, illuminating it, you looking at it, you facing your shadows, facing your demons in order to shine light on them so they're no longer in your darkness. You're aware of them, and as you become aware, you actively begin to start to change these traits or habits, or because you have awareness on it, you will catch them easier or catch them quicker. And if you're serious about the healing work, you obviously will try to replace these toxic habits with more positive ways of, releasing or expressing yourself. But shadow work ultimately is literally shining a light on the things that we keep hidden or deep within our subconscious. So you're being asked to bring these things to the light at this time. One of your toxic traits or your shadow aspects could be repeating negative cycles or repeating negativity. I'm picking up negative mindset. You're Gemini, so we're dealing with air element, and air is all about communication. Not only the way we speak, but the things we hear internally, our mind chatter. So you've got change your tune, which is suggesting that it's time that you change the narration that's going on, the narrative that's going on in your mind, and whatever you're speaking out into the universe, into the ethers, this needs to change. So yeah, the shadow work literally coincides with this change. As you actively put the work in to focus on your shadows, to bring light to them, to illuminate them, and the light is love. So to nurture yourself or nurture these aspects of you, so you don't feel shame or guilt anymore for these traits. Acknowledgement, acceptance is a major part of the shadow work. Accepting that you actually do this, or this, whatever this is, triggers you. That is a major stage of your shadow work. It's actually even recognizing and acknowledging that this is something that I need to address. So I think ultimately the first stage, once you've accepted this negative trait or of yours, or this shadow trait, how can you implement changes? How can you bring about the changes so this aspect of you is no longer in your shadow? So Geminis, you're being asked to go inward, take it inwards, introspection, hermit yourself a little bit, just to hear your own. Oh, okay, that's a fly as well. Monitoring spirits, perhaps you have negative. Okay, there was a fly. For me, flies represent monitoring spirits, or a fly can also represent negative energy. So perhaps you've got a lot of negative energy surrounding you, or this could even be negative influences I'm picking up. You may have negative influences around you which pulls you into your shadow. So that's another message for someone. Bottom of the deck we have slow it down as well. Under that we have support and avoid drama. So yeah, I feel that fly was definitely part of your message. I feel that you may be looking at changing your circle, because the influences you've had around you up to now, I don't think they've been positive. It says here, avoid drama. So perhaps people have been pulling you back. Change your tune. People have been pulling you back into the same toxic traits, toxic habits. And so perhaps this lunar eclipse energy is asking you to release all that. Avoid drama. Reach out for support. Reach out for support when needed, and slow it down. This fly is annoying me. So perhaps these people are like annoying to you. They keep bringing you back into their drama, or they keep trying to trigger you, triggering these shadows. That fly is definitely a message for you, Gemini. So bear that in mind as we continue with your reading. Let's see what manifestations are wanting to come in now. First of all, I'm seeing be proud of yourself and take inspired action. Go deeper, I see as well, which would represent the shadow work. Okay, so what's coming in for Gemini, or wants to come in for Gemini? We have new moon in Gemini. Lovely. That's your own energy there. Think it through. So slowing it down. We have that slow it down card to allow you to think before you act. Let's get one more. And we have step into your power. First quarter moon in Aries. Okay, so what is trying to come in for you? This is this change. This is the Aries energy is all about the I am, which is affirming yourself in the earth. How do you want to be seen? I am positive, I am negative, I am optimistic, I am pessimistic. However you want to be seen, that's that Aries energy. So what's manifesting for you, Gemini, is for you to change your tune and reinvent yourself, to step out in your new authentic energy, the I am, the Aries energy, and having power, the power in knowing yourself. I'm hearing sirens now, which represents protection, Archangel Michael for me. So perhaps you're being guided away from certain people, places and things because they keep taking your power away. So perhaps you're lashing out, you're reacting to these people that you've got around you. Perhaps some of these people know that you're quick-tempered, or whatever that is for you, whatever that shadow is for you. Perhaps the people around you are aware of this, and this is how they take your power. So by removing yourself from such people, you can hold your own power, call your power back, Gemini. And one way you can hold your own power is by thinking before reacting. Or not even reacting at all. I heard respond, not react. So this is the energy that's wanting to come in for you, Gemini. I feel as though your whole character is being refined, and it's going to pay off for you in the long term, because you won't be entertaining any more drama. You can move these shadow aspects into the light, which means you're doing the healing work, you're growing, you're ascending, you're elevating, you're expanding. So it's a positive. And that's how we do shadow work. We transmute and transform the negative into a positive. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Speak your world into being. Another card of Gemini for you. First quarter moon in Gemini. So this is definitely something to do with communication, the way you speak or the way you show up in the world. So it's asking you to affirm your new self. Remember the Aries energy, the I am. Affirm who you are, who you want to show up as now in this new cycle. And speak your world into being. So rather than being pessimistic, speak optimism over your life. Remember, you are the creator. So as you speak, the universe hears and it gets to co-creating. So co-create with the universe by speaking what you actually want to happen into existence, or even affirm it as though it's already happening, the I am. Lovely. All right, let's get a little bit of tarot on this, Gemini. Let's see what's really going on around you. Why you're being asked to focus on shadow work, who you're being asked to avoid. It says avoid drama. We're going to go into that a little bit deeper now. So let's take a look. Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising, Lunar Eclipse reading. What are they being asked to release and what manifestations are coming in? We have straight away, we have illusions or options. We have the Seven of Cups. So something's not clear right now. We have the Seven of Cups, which can be illusions or confusion. It can be even confusion in the mind as well. That communication, that mind chatter. We also have the Four of Wands, which represents a union, a home, a celebration, some solid foundation. We have the High Priestess, using your intuition, using your discernment about a home perhaps, or a home situation, or even a union. We have the Devil coming out now. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. This is feeling like a relationship, someone trying to hold you back. Perhaps there's been a lot of negative energy in this relationship. This could even be negative influences, as I said earlier, which could be addictions, substances, things like that. That's probably, this could be affecting the way your mind is working right now. And perhaps this is one of your shadows, one of your shadow aspects. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So someone is trying to take more than what they're giving you, or vice versa. Flip the roles if needed, and only take what resonates. Remember, Gemini, this is just a general reading. We have some Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding on to you and breadcrumbing you. We have the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So you're moving away from this person, or you're being guided to move away from this person and go towards that which makes you happy, makes your heart happy. Something that speaks to your emotions. You got the Knight of Cups. We have the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So you're on a new venture, I feel. Have you left this person then? Suggesting here that someone's moved away from the drama to a more calmer situation, and you're wanting to express some form of emotions or go after something that speaks to your heart. This is something new because we have a page here, which is the very early energy, young energy, Page of Wands. So this may be a new endeavor, inspiration. The wands represent inspiration. So this may be a project, or this may be a younger fire sign. Either way, this is something or someone you're wanting to invest in with the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Swords. So you're in your logical mind rather than operating from your emotions. This is going to bring positivity. We have the Truth that's come out here. We have the Ace of Swords, which is the truth. And we have the Sun. That could be the Leo that I mentioned, the younger fire sign. But either way, that is truth has been identified. It's been illuminated with the Sun. This could also represent your inner child. I'm getting the Seven of Swords now and the Star with the three of swords. I'm losing my words. I'm finding it hard to speak, which I feel is in line with your reading. There's some form of communication issues here. Someone's sabotaging. Someone else is heartbroken and trapped in their head. But the truth has come out about some form of sabotage. There's definitely some form of healing that now needs to take place. I'm guessing this is you. Perhaps you're stuck in your head because the truth has come out and now you're being guided to heal by working on your shadows. Guards are up, boundaries are in place. This may have been a soulmate, or you thought someone was your soulmate, and this soulmate, I feel, may have been keeping secrets from you with the Moon and the Magician, manipulating an outcome. Let's keep going anyway. Moving forward for Gemini. There's your element there. That's your card there, Gemini, which is the Lovers. So is this in relation to a soulmate that you're moving away from because you're realizing that they've been breadcrumbing you and trying to bind you, or vice versa? They've moved away from you. This person can also have some form of addictions. I'm feeling it may be alcohol, since this card's come out with the Nine of Cups. This card can represent being drunk, alcoholism, drinking a bit too much. And this is because you're not interested in them anymore, or vice versa. That you're putting yourself in the energy of self-care and self-love instead. And because you're doing so, because you're knowing your worth now and have been guided to move away from this chaos energy, you're receiving a new opportunity to start again with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new job offer, as it's with the Emperor card, which represents a boss figure. Or it could be a new beginning where it can allow you to feel as though you now have more control over your life, and be the emperor of your own life. Divine masculine energy coming through now. What's going to be coming in for Gemini as they move away from this conflict and chaos? Oh, look at that. As you move away from whatever it is you've been guided to move away from, Gemini, which is 10 Pentacles. That's the maximum Pentacles in the tarot. So it came out with the Temperance card, which represents it's protected. This fly is still hovering. This energy is protected. This 10 Pentacles is protected. So there's no need to worry. Someone is being very impulsive right now because they know they've been caught out. I feel they are trying all sorts to keep you binded with them for financial gain, financial support, or even just time, your energy. We have the time or energy or sex. We have the Knight of Wands. That could be what was keeping you there. Perhaps they was using sexual energy to keep you lured in. Yeah, Seven of Swords, deception. I feel as though you're aware now, because I feel you're quite abundant. You're quite financially stable and independent, and I feel this is what this person is trying to take from you, or is binding themselves to you because of your independence and your abundance. I feel you're very much aware of what's going on right now, though. If not, you are now. So you're being asked to just go within, just to receive the information that's being offered to you at this time, to gain a better perspective. Because remember, the first card out was the Seven of Cups, which is confusion. There's a lot of energy manipulation going on, using the moon's energy as well to cause confusion and illusions. Yeah, magic and the moon, magician and the moon. Someone is in deep regret. 5 of Cups, heartache, 3 of Swords. A Okay, is this you? Did you choose this person to be in a relationship with, and now you're seeing their true colours? Now the situation's coming to an end, it's being transmuted. You've walked away, or someone's walked away because you now know the truth of this situation and you're moving forwards. Let's get one more card, Gemini, for you, for your outcome, for the immediate future. What's next to come, or what's to be expected? We have, let me get another one. We have the 8 of Wands, which is fast energy, swift energy now to propel you forward, or this could be communication coming through for you. And we also have the Strength card. So yeah, this may be your toxic trait, may be your words, your communication. So you're being guided to temper your communication, hold that inner beast. You see, the Strength card is about holding back or taming back the way you communicate, Gemini. I feel that's your message, and this is the shadow work that you're being guided to do. So releasing all the anger, releasing all that fiery, impulsive energy. And remember, we had the card slow it down. Yeah, slow it down, Gemini. So slow your mind down to allow it to process what's going on before you allow it to come out your mouth. That's what's being released for you, and as you do so, you're going to be holding your power. You won't be giving your power away, and because you'll be holding and maintaining your power, you'll be having more power to manifest the desired outcomes that you want, rather than it just going off and away to the wrong people, these people that are triggering you. So yeah, moving forward, using your mind wisely, using it logically. Queen of Swords. Being so sure of yourself, that Aries energy, that you don't need to fly off the rails or fly off the handles, because you know yourself. You know what's going on around you. You're very much aware of what these people are trying to do. They're trying to taunt you or trigger you, because they know that usually works. But stepping into your new energy now, your new frequency, is going to prevent all that from even happening, because you're going to be holding back. You're going to be holding your strength back, holding back your power, and using it for better. And that better is using it to build this 10 Pentacles. That is yours. It's already yours. But you need to maintain balance. You need to temper your energy. You've got support doing so with Archangel Michael here. So you can call on Archangel Michael whenever you feel triggered, or whenever you feel that fear, or whenever you feel that rage, or whatever it is, whatever that toxic trait is for you. Whenever you feel it bubbling up, call on your guides, call on the Most High, call on God, call on your higher self, or call on Archangel Michael, who is definitely very much so here to protect you as you go through this transition. All right, Gemini, if you'd like to book a reading, as I said earlier, feel free to reach out to me or book it via the website, naturalmiracles.co.uk. Yeah, you're being asked to go within, hermit energy, hermit mode now, to just assess and process the betrayals or whatever it is that you've gone through, and to plan your next steps as you have decided, for some of you, to walk away from this whole situation. All right, Gemini. Subscribe, like and share. It's truly appreciated, and I will catch up with you soon. All the best, Gemini.